Well, hello, welcome to I Love Gay today. And we are here with Andrea and Meaghan from Pickle Kit. How are you two?
Doing well,
Great.
thanks, Matt. Thanks for having us.
The more I learned about you and your company, the more I just couldn't wait to be able to have you both on this show.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, and vice versa. Thank you for everything that you do to bring visibility to our community.
Well, thanks. No, I just you're near and dear to my heart, not only for what you do, but also I used to live near you. You live in the Central Coast of California, which is one of the most beautiful parts of California, I think. And I loved living there. You're like right there on the coast, near San Luis Obispo, and I don't think people realize what an amazing place you two have settled in.
Well, don't tell everybody, okay?
No. Well, I was going to say we'll keep it a secret, but the cat's out of the bag.
So much for that.
Oh, no, I really loved it. I took my husband there because I loved it so much. We were there in 2019. We were in San Francisco, and we drove down the coast. He had never been down Highway 1, and of course you can't do it now. The part of the hillside fell into the ocean again. So, right. But we were able to do it, and went all the way through Big Sur, and ended up and had dinner in that area, and he loved it.
Oh, good. Yeah, it is a beautiful area, and we're very blessed to have found it. And I think it kind of found us, and here we are.
And now here it is. It's 25 years later, and when you started your company, and what I also love is that you're a company that's one of the words is socially. What you say it for me? Social. I was going to say socially first, but.
Well, social responsibility
yes.
is part of our ethos, and social, corporate responsibility and, sustainability. But really, we consider ourselves a social enterprise. So what that means is that, some companies make money to make money, and we make money to give it away and to do good. So it's a little bit of a different perspective on it.
Yeah, no, I know that's very unique. And then you've got this successful company there. It's been 25 years. And the interesting part is you just happen to be a lesbian couple running the company. It's like, it's not what you put out first and foremost, but you don't hide it. It's just a part of who you two are.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. We've been together, 28 years now, and had the company 25 years, and, we're just who we are, and we don't hide it, but, we're just kind of accepted as part of the community, and maybe it's because we believe in giving back. We don't try, we don't really stand out in the community other than just by doing what we do and being who we are. Yeah. So yes, and we happen to be a lesbian couple.
Bonus.
I agree. Well, tell us more about what you're doing, especially when it comes to on the social responsibility side. It's just because we'll be able to have fun talking about the Pickle Kit after that.
Go ahead. No, you much better speak.
Yeah.
I'm the silent partner.
Yeah, until I screw up, and then I hear about it. So quickpicklekit.com is our website. And, we started in 1996, and we always wanted to look at ways of doing business differently. Yeah. And I have always believed that everybody has something to contribute. So when we started the company, we looked at who would manufacture our products. And it just so happened that there was a local work center that provided jobs for developmentally disabled adults. And we went in and just fell in love with them immediately. They came up and they're giving us big hugs, and we took some pickle samples for them to try. And we said, so this is what you're going to be doing, and assembling and putting them together. And we just kind of made it fun. And so that's a piece of our business that we've always kept all the way through the business. Yeah. And then the other piece is giving back. We always believe in what can we do to give back, to do more. And so we allow nonprofits to use our products as fundraising tools. Yeah. And so we have 3 different models, and we select nonprofits, and they receive 10% of the sales off our website every month. So
okay, that's huge. And I know that in fact, even like I saw a variety of the different organizations you work with on your website, but even in the LGBT space, there's a center that also in San Luis Obispo that also does Pride, and I think you guys seem to be involved with them as well.
Yeah, that's called the Gala Pride Diversity Center, and it's here in San Luis Obispo. And we moved here from the Bay Area, so we were like, I don't know if we're going to be accepted or what it's going to be like, but there's this great center, and they had a gay pride parade, and it's so different. It's very family oriented. It's small town. Everybody comes out. There's kids activities, and we just wanted to be able to support them and to give back to our community. And it's nice that we have the home, a place where people can come and feel accepted. We have Cal Poly here, so a lot of the students who are maybe struggling with their identity and coming out can find some solace and some support in the center as well.
Yeah. But you guys are working and also doing things with UC Davis as well, which is one of the few universities that I know really focuses or has at least a good edge on agriculture and medicine and the veterinary world as well.
Yeah, and whenever something happens that might be negative or a little outside of what the expectation was, or what we always look at, what can we do that has a positive lining to it or a silver lining. And so we believe in rescuing animals. So we rescued three kittens at the time, and found out that one of them had two congenital heart defects, basically two holes in the heart. And so we said, where's the best of the best? So we took them up to UC Davis, and by having that connection with UC Davis, we just found that, they're #1 vet school in the world. And then rather than spreading ourselves too thin, we just decided, let's go deeper with the organization. So we've stayed with the organization, supported them. They have a veterinary emergency response team, and that's kind of near and dear to our heart. Yeah. And so something that started out as a challenge, we said, okay, what can we do? And now we're involved in Women in Philanthropy at UC Davis, and then also on their Heritage Society, giving and planned giving. Yeah, so it's about going a little bit deeper and building relationships for us. Do you have anything to add?
I would say, in addition to that, as another silver lining to this pandemic, for this past summer, we said, well, we actually, make a long story short, UC Davis actually had asked us to first present at their virtual career fair, which we did and loved it. And then from that, we were asked to, if we wanted to mentor interns, graduate, let's see, what do they call undergraduate and graduate? Well, there's one, it turned out to be one undergraduate and 4 other graduate students for the summertime. Yeah. So that was 5 months worth. And, it was we thought about it and was like, well, why not? All our travels were canceled, right? And let's make use of our downtime. And so we ended up we interviewed, and we came up with a great team of graduate students. Very diverse. And it was very rewarding. Yeah. We're, as a small company, just Andrea and I, for now, it's just that we're able to make changes on the fly if we need that. And so what we were able to do is teach those students, and this is what they were hungry for, is how to run a company, a small company from, bottom to top kind of thing. Yeah. And so it was a great experience for both sides.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had, there was one young gay man who was in it, and he had the ability to experience what it's like to be accepted in a workplace. And us coming up in corporate life, we've not always had that luxury. So it was really nice, and it was very rewarding for us as well.
Wow, I love that. And then I was just thinking, I was together here. It was Easter, and I was with my family. We're talking about all the things that we're planning now that it feels like spring is in the air. Yeah, and I live in Pennsylvania now, which is where you're from.
Right.
And
right.
So we swapped, and we're talking all about the garden we're preparing ourselves for in the next month. And we're planting cucumbers as part of the whole thing. And it turned out I didn't realize that several family members, they're totally into pickling. I just learned that I just learned that yesterday or the day before. And so I didn't realize what a huge niche that is, that people all around the country love the art of pickling. And that's what you two specialize in and sell kits all over the world.
Yeah, and we just happened to pick some stuff out of the garden. And what's nice, this is Reduce Food Waste Month. So what we're trying to do is any vegetables that you have can really be pickled. And I grew up canning and pickling, and we did it the kind of old fashioned way with this, and boil the jars and boil the brine. And in Pennsylvania, we had a fruit cellar. So we'd put the stuff in the fruit cellar, and it was a way of getting through the winter, the cold winters, and having kind of fresh produce throughout the winter. But now pickling is just really hot. It's been hot for a while. And so, but a lot of people don't have the skill or the time to do it the old fashioned way, the traditional way of boiling the jars and boiling the brine and then waiting months for it. So we developed a kit. And what's unique about ours is we did extensive testing with outside labs doing the for the USDA and the FDA to find out where you get a safe kit or a safe pickle, but that it stays crispy and crunchy. And so we really spent a lot of time on the food development to make sure that, first of all, it's safe, because a lot of people would love to pickle, but they're a little afraid. And, they hear of, somebody's slimy tomatoes and everybody gets sick. And so that's what's unique about our kit. Okay.
Well, you've made it easy for me as far as planning for gifts this year, because once I learned that and then met you, I was like, oh, I know exactly what to get them now.
Perfect.
And I meant to go back on when you were talking about the mentoring and a lot of the things you've done with your business. You were the SBA Small Business of the Year as well in 2019.
Correct. Yeah. We received that award. We have our awards in the back, and it was quite an honor. And the SBA said, we don't really think about what we do. We just do it because it feels right and it's the right thing to do. We don't do it because we want any awards or rewards for doing it, other than, just giving back to the community. Yeah. And the SBA had called us and said, I think you would be a great business. Would you consider submitting an application for this? And I said, well, I don't know that we do anything really different, but we did. And so we submitted it. And the hardest part about that was getting the application in, because the government was actually shut down. So, but they selected us. It was a great honor. We had local Congressman Salud Carbajal and someone from the Assembly Member's Office, the Board of Supervisors. Don Golick, the SBA director from Fresno, came, and some of her colleagues, and presented us an award. My mom flew out from Pennsylvania, so she was part of that. But it was a great honor. It was like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And so that's where when the NGLCC, the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, when they have their West Coast event, which is usually in Vegas, and I think it will be next year. And so when all that happens, I'll send you that info, and probably because I'm planning to go. So then that way we could, if we don't meet up sooner, we could all meet up at a conference like that. Yeah. I think people would love I think there are like 1,500 people attending that conference, and I think they would love to meet you and hear your story and so forth. So
yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great to stay in touch as well.
And you'd meet all the local folks from San Francisco and LA that all go to these things as well. So there's this whole infrastructure in the state, just probably not as much where you're at in the Central Valley, because I don't think they've come together on the business side as much yet.
Yeah, we've tried to bring together, a little bit more collaborations, and they tend to be more one-on-one. We're always open to collaboration. So, it's the one thing that's important to us is collaborating with a company that's LGBT friendly. Yeah. And so we've done a number of collaborations, and now we're collaborating with community supported agriculture. So CSAs to reduce food waste. Yeah. Because a lot of people are getting their food box and it's so plentiful that rather than wasting it, we say, pickle it.
Yeah. Or like me, I've actually started composting.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah.
And I got a whole thing with strawberries planted around it. And I'm telling you, I fully embraced that was one of the benefits of the downtime last year. I reconnected with gardening. And so that's why all this is, I've got everything set up for the cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers this year. So
perfect. Those are perfect for pickling. And my favorite is to do pickling cucumbers, cauliflower and carrots. Yeah. And that was kind of what we had done here recently.
And then because I like spicy foods, I'll add more garlic and more peppers.
Hot peppers.
So it's a nice blend. And then, one thing that I wanted to add was our product there's no waste, because what we do is, 'cause we're avid hikers,
Yeah.
is that we actually we bring the brine with us and we drink it as we're hiking, because it's a
Okay.
good electrolyte kind of drink for us, for our body.
And for those of us that are
It's good
bad,
tasting too.
maybe we can encourage them to use it instead of for making dirty martinis.
Yeah, yeah, and perfect. And we have some people that do the dilly beans, and we
Yes.
actually, we have our little. So it's great to use them in mocktails and cocktails. And
Yeah.
one of our interns, that's what he did. His background was the food industry, and he loved to put together, cocktail recipes. And yes, you're spot on. Yeah,
We could have
dirty martinis.
we could have way too much fun with all this. No, this is
Pickle
fantastic.
Kit, safe,
Okay.
quick, simple, natural pickles that are ready to enjoy in a few days.
Okay.
And the kit comes with a reusable jar. This is a 1/2 gallon, 2-liter jar, and a reusable gasket. What's nice is everything is reusable in it. And it comes with a packet of seasonings. This is a dill blend to use for your first batch of dill.
Yeah.
And then this is the pickling kit. And so this, or the pickle guide. So it's basically kind of like pickling for dummies. So if you don't know, what type of vegetables you want or how much you need of it. And then in the back, there are recipes, so that we give you recommendations for recipes and vegetables to use.
Yeah.
And, Mother's Day is coming up. So this would be a great Mother's Day gift. And I want to put a plug out. This is my mom in Pennsylvania. And what's unique about our product is we use the recipes that have been in my family for over 100 years.
Yeah.
One of the things that came out of the internship was that people said, well, this is great, but this is more like for an advanced pickler.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, we just want a quick start guide. Just, give us a quick start guide. We just want a basic recipe, not, there's a lot of different recipes for asparagus is in season here right now. And so they developed the quick start guide. So it's kind of a quick way of just getting up and running and making your first batch. And then once you have a first successful batch, then you can improvise after that. And then we give you all of the tools and recipes to do that.
Wow. You have left nothing to chance.
Oh, and then, but wait.
So, people called us, and by listening to our customers, they called us and said, well, what do I do when I'm done with the packets? And being, home chefs, we cook here all the time. So we're like, well, you just go to your pantry and get more.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we want convenience. And so we developed a line of refills that can be used with the kit.
Yeah.
And these are 3 blended packets of seasonings. And then we give you the recipes on the underside of the cart.
Okay.
So if you say, hey, I really like to do it the traditional way, but I like your recipes that have been in the family for 100 years, then you can just buy the refill packets and utilize our recipes, but use your own jars at home.
Like I said, this is perfect. And you've made my gift buying so much easier this year.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you both so much for taking the time. And like I said, I really look forward to being able to reconnect and perhaps even in the real world.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Matt, for everything that you do to bring the visibility to our community. We just appreciate it. And we appreciate the opportunity to be on your show today.
Well, thank you so much, you do. And wonderful to meet you, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
So good.